Hey everyone, it's Ashley, and it's been a minute since we've done this video thing. It's so tempting to have this perfect video or a big explanation as to where I've been, but ultimately, I don't feel like doing that. And I got a really fun package today that I feel like unboxing to somebody. So one of the things that I've gotten really interested in over the past few years is herbalism, and I've got a bunch of books right here. I've done a lot of reading and following people here on YouTube and on TikTok and different places, and just kind of observing. For the most part, I did make a tincture when I was having a lot of mouth sores. I just made a very simple one ingredient tincture that did help a little bit. I've got some ideas of how to improve that down the road as I get more skills and knowledge. I've made my own Materia Medica page and have started learning a couple of herbs that way, but it's been kind of sporadic and very much self-led. So, some point last year, I did actually research different schools and online um, learning platforms of where I could get some really good education on herbalism, and I narrowed it down. My top two schools were the Herbal Academy, which, spoiler alert, is where all of these goodies are from, and the Commonwealth Herbs. Primarily because both are from my home state of Massachusetts. Commonwealth Herbs in particular, I would be able to do some hands-on learning if I decided to go the clinical route, which is still not out of the question down the road. Ultimately, I did go with the Herbal Academy for my first course. Mostly because I tried some of the free offerings with both, and I just liked their setup and I liked their syllabus for the introductory course a little bit more. It just seemed to make more sense in my brain. So I bought that course probably last holiday season, like a year ago now. And I paid in installments, but I never actually opened the course, so I have not touched it. It's lifetime access, but you have a year to complete it if you want the certificate, something along those lines. So I've just been waiting. But I've decided that 2026 is when I am going to dive into this. So recently on their social media, they posted that their herbal, beginner's herbal kit, something like that. What do they call it? The herbal starter kit was back in stock, and they don't do this often. And I had some unexpected money this month, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just do it. Not totally true. I was like, I'm going to just do it. And then I was like, no, you know what? I want to buy it locally. And so last weekend, I had screenshots of the list. I threw a couple other herbs on there. I went to the store, and they apparently closed and is now a bookshop. So I need to find a new herb store. So if anybody knows of a good herb store that sells bulk herbs anywhere near Lowell, Nashua, let a girl know, because I would love to support local business. But I couldn't find any near me with a quick Google, so I did just go through the Herbal Academy because they were having some good sales. And like I said, I had this little extra money that I hadn't been anticipating. I bought some other things too. So I want to unbox it with somebody because I opened the first thing and was like, oh, this is exciting. I also really tried to see some things online. I wanted to see reviews or into the product, and there was nowhere to do that. So I'm hoping I can be that source for somebody. So we're just going to do this exactly how it came. So it came to me in a big box, just like this. So my books are wrapped and everything. It's so cute. So the first thing that I got and that I did unbox is this sorry, I didn't realize it was reversed. Herbal Action flashcards. I actually forgot that I had put this on my list. So I was pleasantly surprised when it came. And I'd gone back and forth because I was like, well, being a nurse, a lot of these things are not new to me. Antispasmodic, astringent, demulcent. There's certain things that just I already know the phrase of, but there are plenty of things in herbalism that I don't know yet. But also, and this was my selling point, the cards have, oh, this is going to drive me nuts. They have 6 herb examples of that property. So this one is vulnerary, which promotes wound healing. And so it gives examples of calendula, comfrey, godu-kola, lavender, plantain, and yarrow. And it also tells you which parts of those plants. And then what I was noticing when I first opened it is the back of each card is completely different. So each one is illustrated with the plants that are examples of this thing. So like this card is different. This one is different. It's got the cayenne peppers there. So I'm so excited about this. And I think this is going to be super helpful, not just for the actual actions, but more so for the fact that it has examples. That part was the big selling point for me and is going to be, I think, the biggest help to me. So then I got 2 books, and I don't know which one's which. One of them is just a book, and one of them is with a course. I got another course, a workshop, we'll say. So let's see. Okay, so this is the one that goes, we'll clean that up after. This is the one that goes with the course, the workshop. So this is the Botanical Teas recipe book. There's 150 herbal blends to make in here. And like, it's just such a pretty book too. And this was one that had to have like a couple of pages visible on their website. It's just straightforward. It's got all different sections. And this is kind of exactly what I want, is some guidance in how to blend things for their actions and how things blend together. And I feel like teas are a great way to do that. So the different chapters are tea basics, that goes through like what is tea, the benefits, how to, storing, all of those things. Tea notes, which seems to be recipe tips, safety considerations, and like the notation legend. Then you get into the actual teas. You have seasonal teas, wellness teas. So seasonal, self-explanatory. The wellness teas go, it seems, by like action or by system. So you have common ground, digest and cleanse, energize and uplift, generate and eliminate, nourish and strengthen, protect and soothe. You've got tea lattes, matcha and chai blends, pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, and postpartum teas. Chapter 7 is not just for drinking teas, and then chapter 8 is cheers. Is that like fermentation? 234. All right, we gotta check it out. I'm assuming it's like fermented alcoholic type things. Let's see. Oh, it's just like a letter, like a goodbye letter. Okay, that's fine. And then it's got a really good, it looks like a really good reference thing in the back that's broken down by ingredient. That's cool. So if I want to work with a special ingredient, I can just go to the back here, and the index, that's the word I was looking for. I can just go to the back of the index and see. So like chamomile, obviously a popular ingredient, has all of these, it's in all of these recipes. So this is really cool. I'm really excited to get into this. So since we're talking about the herbal teas, I'm going to jump past this next book and then go to this, because I bought this as well because it seems like a helpful little tool as I'm learning how to make teas. And this is a tea blending wheel. So it has, I think there was like a dozen-ish. I'm not counting right now on film. Got different herbs all around the outside, some of the common like tea bases. And then it tells you a little bit about it. So it tells you what the herbal actions of it are, and then what herbs to add to it for balance, what herbs to add to boost it, what are the energetics, and what is the flavor. And it's got a little tea on the side there. So I feel like this is just a really helpful little thing to have as I'm learning how to mix teas, because it's especially like, I can read and study what an herb is and does, I can taste it, but then learning how to put it together in a way that doesn't just taste good, but is also effective is one of the things that I want to learn. So that's going to help with my little tea book and the course that we'll be taking. Next up, our next book. So then this book is the second, well, I don't know what order they come in, but it's the second out of a 3-book series. So you have this botanical series. We have the botanical teas, and then we have botanical skincare recipe book. So it's essentially the same thing as the teas. Features 194 favorite tried and tested herbal skincare recipes, which I feel like this is not just good for me, but it would make like really good gifts. And that's why, like, oh, dry shampoo? Heck yes. A lip balm, different balms, different soaps. So it like goes through a lot of different things. Where's the index here? Table of contents. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, Herbal Academy's in Bedford. Interesting. Huh, I'll have to look that up. So we've got bath bombs, bath melts, bath salts, bath and steams, blemish preparations, which I could use right now, cleansers, compresses, poultices and washes, cosmetics, creams, lotions, lotion bars and body butters, deodorants, gels, hair care products, masks, oils, salves and balms, scrubs, serums, soaps, sprays, toners, and then references. This is such like a wealth of information here. I am so excited because this just seems like such a great thing. It does not seem to have the same kind of index in the back where like you could look up an ingredient and find the recipes. Yeah, it doesn't have anything like that. So that's fine. Very excited. So now I've got these 2, and they're both such beautiful books. Like they're just gorgeous. And like I don't think I showed you this one. Maybe I did, but like it's the same as the tea one. It's just every page is beautiful. Now, this is the Herbal starter kit, and I did go for the deluxe version. I absolutely splurged on all of this. But let's see together. Okay. Oh, we're losing. Okay, we're already losing things. Wow. Okay, this is stuffed. Oh, and I hear the glass stuff. Okay, so let's see. We have our contents. Welcome to your very own Herbal starter kit, created for you with love by the Herbal Academy. And then there's a little letter that I'm not going to read right now, and it's got everything that I've got in here. So this kit comes with 14 herbs, plus 4 kitchen herbs, because it's the deluxe kit. It's got beeswax, it's got tincture bottles, spray bottles, salve tins of 2 different sizes. It's got labels, and then it also has the mini monographs and herbal recipe cards. I'm so excited. Let's get into it. For the herbs, we have catnip, we have chamomile, and this smells so good. Licorice, calendula flower, ginger rhizome, nettle leaf. Oh, smart. They packaged all the glass in between the herbs. Like they used the herbs as packaging. That's so smart. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough space here. Lavender. Lavender. Lemon balm. This smells so good. Ooh, I forgot elderberry was in here. Elderberry. Rose petals. I was just watching something today. I was like, oh, I wish I had rose petals. I could try that. Fennel seed. Clove bud. Cinnamon bark. And this is cassia cinnamon. There are differences. Let's see. I have no idea what this one is. Eleuthero. I feel like everything else is like semi-familiar. That one is absolutely not. Dandelion root. Echinacea root. We got the beeswax. Peppermint leaf, which I already know I love. And astragalus root. So I am so excited. I don't know hardly any of these. We've got, I'm not going to take out all the bottles. You guys know what glass bottles look like. We've got these cute little labels. Oh, of all different sizes. That's really nice. Okay, maybe I'm not going to open it. You'll just have to take my word on it. There's a bunch of different sizes. to go on all of the bottles. So we've got the bigger two spray bottles, we've got some dropper bottles, and then we've got some tins in here, and then we've got these good. I have no idea how they packed all of that in there because there is no way it's going back in the box. Okay, so we have, I'm assuming these are the mini monographs, and then these are the herbal recipe cards. So let's get into them. Obviously, we're not going to go through all of them here, but I do want to see what they look like. I want to show you because this is kind of like, this is what I would have wanted to see when I looked it up. Okay, yeah, so this is exactly cute little cards that just tell you. So we've got the back, which looks like what the plant is, like what it, oh, there we go, what the plant looks like. And then on the back, we have the common name, we have the Latin name, it describes the taste, it gives just kind of a little info about it, ways to use, and its actions. So that's really cool. So we have these mini monographs for each herb that's in here. I love that everything has its own illustration because that is just super helpful, and that's one of the issues. I'm going to say issue. It's not a huge issue, but one of the things that I'm not good at that kind of like sketching. I'm working on it, but that's what makes it hard in my own Materia Medica is like, I can't draw like that. Not without spending a whole bunch of time that I don't have. But like, that's so cute. On some of my pages, I have like printed off photos of them and put that in there, but again, time. So this is really cute. And then we've got these herbal recipe cards. So it tells you what's on the set. So we have 7 teas, 3 tinctures, 2 salves, a lip balm, a syrup, an oxymelon, infused honey, a broth, a bath soak, a foot soak, a chocolate. Ooh, a chocolate. A cider, a witch hazel infusion, a sunburn spray, and 1 electuary or rolled pill. That's super cool. On the back here, it tells me the herbs and where it's used, it looks like, in here. And then we have, so like the first one is an easy calendula salve. Tells you it's a recipe card. It tells you the ingredients, tells you the directions, and it's double-sided. And it's cute. We love cute and we love great. So infection fighting. I'm just looking at a couple. Elderberry syrup, herb infused honey, happy tummy tea. Ooh, headachy's tea. Transition time oxymel, immunity broth, let it roll tincture. This is awesome. This is so good. I'm really happy that I did this. Certainly, this is not necessary to participate in any of their courses. It just makes it a little easier. So I am enrolled in the introductory herbal course, which is, it says like most people take a year or so to go through it. I did see one review online where she was like, she went through it in 6 weeks, which seems like a lot. That seems like kind of rushing it. Definitely won't be going through it that fast. I'm probably going to print off the syllabus this weekend and kind of plot out times over the year to really focus on it. I mean, certainly with 18 herbs here, I want to give them each their time. I want to really learn them in depth. And with my background as a nurse, I want to combine the folk medicine with modern science. And so I want to make sure that I'm looking up how it interacts with medicines and what conditions it works on and all of that. So that's kind of my plans with my herbal education. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. And we'll see after I do this introductory course if I continue on. Herbal Academy has several different levels of courses, of these big courses. And they're, you know, it's nothing to sneeze at. They're like $500 a piece. More expensive as you go on. They've got the introductory and intermediate. I think it's a family or community level. And then there's the clinical level. There is no licensing body for herbalists in the United States, but there is the Registered Herbalist Guild. I think that's what it's called. And so there are certain things that you need to do to become registered. I don't know that I'll ever go that far, but keep my options open. I just think having a good understanding of basic herbs and the ways it can help is a good thing, especially in tumultuous times in the rest of the world, especially when some of the ingredients are right in your kitchen. You know, so much of modern medicine is derived from plants, originally at least, and we've kind of distilled it down into its most basic parts and replicated it in a lab, which, as I've been reading other things, takes out some of what makes herbal medicine its most effective and its most gentle. Because when it's in combination with other constituents, other parts of the plant, it protects from some of the side effects that we get with modern medicine. So I find that really interesting. So I'm excited to continue learning about this. Now I'm just kind of rambling about it. So I'm very, very excited for this. I'm probably going to go curl up and page through these books, honestly. But thank you for joining me for this unboxing. I hope you have found this helpful. If you work with herbs at all, please let me know. How did you get started? Where have you done your studying? Are there any resources I should check out? If you are local to me at all, let me know if you know of any good local herb shops. Certainly, I would love to not have to go online for my herbs, if I don't have to. And let me know if you'd like to see more videos about my herbal journey, because certainly as I'm learning new things, I would probably find it fun to do some videos every now and then on something I'm learning, or take you with me as I make a tincture or a salve or something, because I find a lot of the videos online are people who have been doing it for a while and are, kind of more educational, which is great. But I also like seeing people who are beginners and seeing the whole process, and that's part of what's missing. Especially one of the things I was going back and forth on, the Herbal Academy sends out all of their materials for their courses in PDF form, but you can buy them in print form. But it's pricey because it's a lot of pages. But there's nowhere that I could see like what the pages look like. And so I hesitated to buy. So if you know that, please let me know. If you find a link or something, I would love to see what the printed materials look like. But otherwise, I'm just going to wait for the PDFs. Okay, I'm really rambling now. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for staying for all of this. I am so excited about every single piece of this. I can't possibly pick a favorite. And I'm really looking forward to this new journey in 2026. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you later.